What is going on, dudes, dudettes, and all those in between? It is your boy again, a crazy gun nut. Welcome back to another episodes of the Guns of Tarkov. Today we are going to be going over the ASh-12. Oh man, this gun is something else. The ASh-12, just like the infamous SAR Bomber, is a shining example of Russia's dedication to being bigger and tentatively better in all things military. The ASh-12 was developed by TSKIB SOO, also known as the Central Design and Research Bureau of Sporting and Hunting Arms, a subsidiary of the KBP Instrument Design Bureau of Tula, Russia, by request from the Russian FSB. So it was basically commissioned by the Russian version of the FBI. ASh-12 is short for an obviously Russian name that I'll show here, but not even attempt to pronounce. Roughly translated, it stands for Assault Automatic Rifle 12.7mm. Just as the name says, it's chambered in the massive 12.7 by 55mm STS-130 cartridge. For those who may not know, 12.7mm is the same size as a .50 caliber, and the sizing can be used interchangeably. The ASh-12 is a tad bit different than other .50 cals in the sense that it was created almost exclusively for close quarters and notably urban combat. The slow but large bullet was developed for high stopping power but very low penetration, which is evident in the game. The 12.7 round developed for this rifle is the only of its kind and is a straight-walled cartridge that is actually based on the .338 Lapoya Magnum, and the cartridge was actually developed by the same company as the VKS sniper's rifle. Conceptually speaking, this gun could be viewed as the Russian answer to the American .458 SOCOM and .50 Beowulf AR platforms. The rifle is a bullpup layout, which simply put just means that the bolt and chamber sit behind the fire control group and the trigger. There have been 4 noted ammunition types created for the ASh-12. You have LP, English translation being light bullet, which is supersonic and has an aluminum core. TP, English translation being heavy bullet, which is subsonic, easily suppressed, and is a full lead bullet. BP, which English is translation being armor-piercing bullet, and is a lead bullet with a core capable of piercing armor, and the final ammo type actually being called a duplex bullet in English. This cartridge actually consists of 2 bullets loaded front to back from each other, and when it's fired it actually sends 2 cartridges, which is pretty interesting. You will note in the game, if you've used this weapon at all, that the first 3 bullets are represented in the game: the light bullet, the heavy bullet, and the armor-piercing bullet. However, the duplex bullet is not in the game, at least not yet. The gun is easily able to be suppressed given the massive cartridge and slow fire rate, and I will not be surprised if it's a beast in the proper hands in Tarkov. So let's take it into an offline raid and see if I can properly control this Russian beast. So as you can see here, these are the 3 types of ammunition represented here. So we've got the PS-12, which is that heavy subsonic bullet that we were talking about previously. Then we've got the PS-12A, which that's that aluminum cored lightweight bullet. And then this last one is the PS-12B, which is that armor-piercing bullet that we talked about previously as well. So I bought enough of all of them to get two magazines of armor-piercing and 2 magazines of the other types, so we'll give it a good old-fashioned shot here. Let me go ahead and get kitted up. Alright. I have no doubt that this thing is louder than hell. Alright. Go ahead and make sure she's in semi-auto. And we are using the PS-12 first. That's just your basic ammunition. Let's see how much of a beast this thing really is. I'd like to get a scav without alerting him. This to really see what kind of damage this thing can do. Huh. Awfully quiet in the factory today. Is that an AK? Oh shit, there's an SVD. Shame it's not offline mode, or online mode, eh? Where are the scavs at, man? I'm in here? Oh, no scavs in here. I turned on PvE, didn't I? What's going on? I picked that up just for shits and giggles. Hello? There we go.
Yeah!
Woo! Dropped him in one hit. I think I dropped him too. Nope. There he is. So it's definitely pretty powerful, but it doesn't look like it carries its power over a long distance. Which is exactly what the gun's described as, so it definitely makes sense, but we can drop down here without hurting ourselves. Ooh, alright. So I think we used about 3 there, less than half, so I don't think we shot 6 shots, but hey, maybe we did. Alright, let's see if we can find any more bad guys. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and reload. This should give us the, I believe it's the lightweight bullet. Yeah. So this will give us the lightweight one. We'll see if that does any different damage to the scavs. I will look up the damage profiles and show them here once I load every other bullet. Surprisingly quiet. Pull out the other gun, see if we... See if we can't just rile them up. Oof! That's a grenade. Got him right in the noggin. Oh shit. I think he's above. Yeah. Looks like he's walking through the... Oh shit! Where is he? There he is. Oh, I hit him, but he didn't die. Ooh, he flashed himself and then I domed him. I don't think that was the guy I was fighting against, though. Alright, let's try the armor piercings. So these are going to be the PS-12Bs. Those are classified as the armor piercing ones, so let's see what we can get into with those. Come on. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Calm down there, bud. Come on. Come here. Whoa, 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 whoa! He rushed me and I kept shooting the door frame. Never seen a scav rush like that. Where'd he go? That was a one shot. Excuse my poor aim. That was a one shot too, but again, poor aim. I'm bleeding, so I'll use the Salewa. Where are we at? 8-3. Not very much ammo in there, almost empty. Yeah, we got one shot left. You can see the follower there, so that's a pretty big indicator you only got one shot left, eh? Alright. So we know that the armor piercing's pretty damn good. Let's see how many we got in this one. About half. Okay, so we probably got 5 or 6 shots in there. We'll go ahead and make our way to gate 3. I might search in this, it's all fine. I hear him. Howdy, sir. Oh yeah, that thing's fun. That is a good gun right there. One shot and scavs. All kinds of fun stuff. Looking for extract campers, but I'm in offline, so probably none there. Headshot, headshot. Those are definitely gonna kill. Thorax, thorax, thorax. Not too bad. XP doesn't matter because it's not online. Alright. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I am going to go ahead and take it into a real raid, or at least try to, provided that Tarkov servers allow me to. And more than likely what's going to happen is I'm going to lose it. And that's okay. But you never know. I'm going to try my damnedest, and we'll see how we end up. Alright, so here's to hope we load quick, and maybe we get to survive. That would be pretty cool. I would be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit nervous. So, we'll see. I'm always nervous before we go into a raid, mainly just because it is a Tarkov raid. But, you know. So, same as the last episodes, I am going to go ahead and mute my mic, and I will voice over it when I am actually in the post-editing. So, talk to you guys in a minute. Hey, so how about that, little over 1 minute queue time? Can't beat that, huh? We're gonna go ahead and deploy in here with our ASh-12, and, pretty much immediately get into a firefight with the PMC. I think, if I remember correctly, I had the, PSA ammo in, or PS12A ammo, so that wouldn't have penetrated really any armor. I hear a bunch of scabs, and I see him shooting at me. By God's grace alone, I put him down, but he does black out my leg, which puts me in a really bad position because I did not bring any painkillers on this raid. So I am pretty much confined to right here, and I know it. And that gun's loud, and it draws a lot of scabs. So basically just trying to heal up and see if I can survive. I know the scabs are coming from that direction, so I'm just going to ADS and pretty much wait for them to come into my line of sight. They're mostly just investigating, and I don't believe any scavs saw me, so I'm not too worried about them coming around the corner and immediately one-tapping me, but obviously with a broken leg, I'm not in any rush to go around the corner. They obviously aggro somebody.
Опачки. Ну, шкура цела уже неплохо.
Basically just healing up and trying to maybe make a move later on in this raid. And then that guy decides to come over. One tap him in the thorax, just like you would expect with a 50 cal like this. Does a lot of damage, but not a lot of penetration. I'm already at a pretty high level of health, but my leg is still black, so there's not really a whole lot I can do about that. Can't run on it. Basically seeing if there's anybody I should be worried about around here. I can hear somebody to my left, so I decided to use this little hole fence to my advantage. And I actually see somebody sneaking around over there. Tried to take a shot at him, I was a little bit too low, so I adjusted my height. Pushing around, they end up coming back out, and I bonk them right in the head. So definitely speaks for the distance this gun's lethal at. Most guns are lethal headshots anyway, but this one has the power. This one again was a little off, but once I adjusted my aim, I pretty much one-tapped him as well. Checking my ammo there to see how much I got left. That gun's very loud, so I know that it definitely alerted some scavs around me. I can hear them pushing me, but I don't see them. With my broken leg, it's a little bit hard to stay in a defensive position.
Ах ты хер ебучий!
Then unfortunately, in typical Tarkov fashion, I get one shot by someone you can't see. As everybody knows, Tarkov taketh, Tarkov giveth, all the above. 4 kills, not too bad. Definitely a fun gun to use. So yeah, that thing is definitely a powerful rifle. There was multiple times there that I one-shot a couple scavs. I did get into that firefight with that USEC right at the beginning there. I think it took me a couple shots to put him down, but I wasn't really ready for that fight, so I don't know if I landed really a whole lot of shots on him. But those scavs, man, just one right after another, man. That 12.7 millimeter cartridge is a beast, absolute beast. So definitely, if you've got the extra cash, I believe on the market it's going for a little under 75,000 rubles. If you will finish a quest for Prapor, you can unlock it. I'll look it up and I'll put the quest up there as well. So, anyway, there's another episode of Escape from Tarkov, the guns of Tarkov, all that fun stuff. Hopefully I get that back from insurance, because I did get killed by a scav, so hopefully that wasn't a player scav, but we will definitely find out here soon. So thanks again, guys, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check us out on Twitch. We are live on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Tuesdays from 4:30 to 8. Fridays and Saturdays start at 7, and we go until I get tired and don't want to play anymore. So it's always a good time. Make sure you drop by, say hi, twitch.tv/acrazygunnut. Thank you again, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Crazy Gun Nut out.